Hi there. Let me explain to you how to do task C, Charlie, in Unit 6. So in order to be able to do task C, you need to have done task A and B. And in task B, you completed a quiz with 49 multiple choice questions in there. And each question was gauging, or if you like, measuring what your affinity or your association with a character quality was. There are 49 character qualities, and these 49 character qualities are organized into 7 groups of 7 into 7 leadership perspectives. And once you did that quiz, you then received an email from me, which I'm going to just bring up here for you. And it would basically tell you what your leadership perspective is right here. And then it would tell you what your leadership perspective, I'm just going to put this right here, what the character qualities are of your leadership perspective. And they are right here. So 7 of those 49 character qualities are directly related to this leadership perspective. And then once you got this email, and it told you all the instructions, it then gave you instructions on what to do here for task C. But the purpose of this video is to actually demonstrate it. But you are to basically find those 7 leadership those 7 character qualities, and you're supposed to engage in discussions with your classmates about your own as well as theirs. And so I'm going to demonstrate that right here. So let's bring this window back up, click over here. When you click on task C on the left hand side, you will see in alphabetical order character qualities. Now in this alphabetical list, you'll only have 36 of the character qualities. There are 49 in all. So there is the likelihood that maybe not all 7 of your character qualities are listed here in alphabetical order. That's okay. But for the ones that are listed here, here's what you're supposed to do. And I'm just going to pick on honesty. It's my go-to example. So when you click on honesty, if it was one of your character qualities, you click on go to discussion. And it says stop, stop, stop. Of course, you have to do A and B because C will not make any sense otherwise. But then it comes here to these instructions. So let's pop this open for you. So the instructions are that, up to 7 of your character qualities are there. It is possible that you'd only find maybe some of them because not all 49 are in that list, that alphabetical list. But for each of the ones that you do find, the first thing you need to do is respond to these 4 questions for each of your character qualities. Whether you can only find 5 of them or 4 of them or all 7 of them, you need to answer these 4 questions for each one of those character qualities. And these questions, I would take them into a word processor if I were you. I would type out my responses underneath the questions. So the question would remain and then your response would be underneath. So you're basically putting the questions and the responses interlaced. Let me go over these questions with you to show you how easy they are to answer. Well, the first question is really a one-word answer. Now here you are, we're dealing with honesty. How would you rate yourself in terms of honesty? Well, do you even understand what honesty means? Well, of course you do. However, there might be one of your character qualities where you don't understand exactly what is meant. Like, how well would you define deferring or meekness? That's 2 of the 49 character qualities, and it might end up being 2 of your 7. Do you know what deference is? Do you know what meekness is? In any case, for your character qualities, you should come, like I said, through that alphabetical list and read the definition. Make sure you understand the synonyms. Those are the words that have the same meaning. And just in case there's still some confusion and you need clarification, the opposites, the antonyms. And then once that's done, you're going to start a new thread and you're going to post your 4 questions and your 4 answers. I recommend you do not do it right here because you're kind of writing in the internet right now, and if something was to happen to this web page, you'd lose all your thoughts and your reflection. That's why I think it's always a good idea to take any substantial writing you're going to do, throw it into a word processor like Google Docs. It'll keep it safe. And as you're going through it, if you had a power failure, I'm sure you can just resume. So the first question is, how would you rate yourself after you've looked at the definition, the synonyms, and the antonyms? One word. Are you like angel-like? You know, trying to do my halo up here. When it comes to honesty, would you just be a little bit more modest and say that, oh, you know, I'm a high level of honesty? Medium, you know, I like to tell white lies now and then. Low, you know, meh, couldn't care less about honesty. One word is the answer to the question 1. It's a pretty easy start. Question 2. Identify from whom and where and how you learned the value of this character quality. So maybe you have some role models or influences in your life, and that's where you learned about honesty or whatever that character quality is. How did you learn about it? Where did you learn about it? From whom did you learn about it? This is more of a paragraph response, all right? And then you would write it underneath that question. Let's take a look at the third question. Explain how you would apply this character quality in life, even when it is difficult to do so. So come up with a situation where it would be difficult to be honest or uphold your character quality. Explain the situation and explain how you would apply that character quality. Then the last one is, under what circumstances would you compromise this character quality? So if, for example, I was to take it upon myself to talk about honesty, and I said, you know, I'd always be honest, no matter what the situation was, not even a white lie. I try to be polite, I try to be gentle with the truth, whatever. And over here, I waxed on eloquently about how I would never, ever compromise honesty. I never tell a lie, wouldn't even withhold the truth. I would always say it. So these are more paragraph responses for questions 2, 3, and 4. Once you have completed the 4 questions in your word processor, revisit and paste and make sure that your answers are in there. Over here, you just type your name. It's that simple. All right, and then you would click post. I'm not going to do that right now, but you do know how to post to the discussion. So let me just clear this. Now, that's just part of it. The other part of it is you need to reply to your classmates' posts. So you're to find your 7 character qualities as much as possible, answer the 4 questions, and then reply to 1 classmate for each of the character qualities. So if honesty was one of my character qualities among the other 7, and I've just posted to my character qualities, I will then see, after I've posted, then I would see what my classmates had posted. And what have they posted for honesty, for example? And then I'm going to challenge them. Some would say I'm playing the devil's advocate. I'm trying to basically challenge them to see how much they would stick to their honesty or their principles. You may challenge your classmates by posting a moral problem and asking how they would apply that character quality. So my go-to example for honesty is, you know, for someone who says that I'm always honest, I don't even tell a white lie, always telling the truth, honesty is the best policy, so on and so forth, I would say, and I would say this respectfully, I see that you wrote that you would never compromise on honesty. You've explained a number of ways where you would apply honesty even when it was difficult to do so. So, how would you deal with this situation? You knew a piece of information. Your friend comes to you and in conversation asks you a question that really you would have to share that piece of information to answer honestly. But you know that if you share honestly, you could cause the marital breakup of their parents. How would you handle honesty then? So what I've done is I've just come up with a moral problem, which I hope is challenging to them, right? Your word sharing some information that could cause, I don't know what the causes would be, but it could cause marital stress in somebody else's life. How would you handle that? And that would be my take. That would be my respectful challenge to this person who's claiming that honesty is the only way to go. Of course, you're going to have to be more creative with different character qualities, but I'm going to leave that to you. And you need to do that for one classmate for each of the character qualities. So if all 7 of your character qualities are there and you've responded with the 4 questions to each of them, then you're going to be doing this 7 times, one for each of those character qualities to different classmates. Now, it's possible that you're going to see the same classmate. Again, that's fine. Just do your challenges as many times as your character qualities are out there. All right? That, I think, explains to you how you should take care of task C. If you have any questions, you can always write back to me and let me know.